No way. These hardly exist. Well, hi there. I have here, the most spectacularly decorated box I've ever received, probably, from Reach Out Reptiles, who I know only produces really rad things. The thing is, I don't know what's in this box. And I'll tell you, I don't often do unboxing videos. In fact, I think I've only ever done one unboxing video of a reptile. And in that one, I was bitten by a false water cobra. So they've got a history of being excited. This is also maybe only the second time I've ever received a mystery box. I know it has an animal in it. I had a similar situation happen to me a couple of years ago. In general, if somebody's like, I want to send you an animal, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, I probably say, please don't send it then. I don't need a mystery animal. However, in these two situations, from Reach Out Reptiles and from Nerd, well, I trust Garrett and I trust Kevin McCurley, and so I've accepted them. Now, I will tell you that mystery box from Nerd was a wild one. It included actually two absolute dream reptiles for me. One of them being a cow reticulated python, which is kind of what I hoped it would be. I love her. She actually lives in this enclosure right there. Her name is Io. She's still growing. She's a dwarf, but not a super dwarf reticulated python. So amazing. Such an incredible snake. One of my very favorite snakes that I have with the two super dwarfs that I got from Garrett. And so that's amazing. That's kind of secretly what I was hoping they would send. But I also thought there was a possibility they might send me an Asian water monitor, because I had talked to Kevin about how, maybe someday I'd be interested in having one. So that was a possibility. So I actually set that enclosure up for a baby Asian water monitor. However, when the package came, had a it had a dwarf cow in it and a bag, which when I peeked in it, clearly had an Asian water monitor in it. So I closed it up and I put it in there and I let him come out on his own because I wanted that our first experiences together to be really positive. Well, he came out, he was a 3-year-old Asian water monitor, not a baby. He was as long as that entire enclosure. And so in a rather big hurry, we had to figure out a better solution. We built him a really cool enclosure. If you've been here to Clint's Reptile Room, you've probably seen it. Anyway, all I'm saying is two of my most exciting unboxings I've ever had are basically combined into one right now. So let's find out what's inside of this crazy box from Reach Out Reptiles. Today's video is sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. No matter what stage of life we're in, the one constant is that change always finds us. Sometimes it's exciting, new opportunities, new responsibilities, new people in our lives. Other times it's tough, unexpected challenges, setbacks, or just the stress of keeping up. Even the good changes can be a lot to process. And while most of us know to take care of our bodies when life gets demanding, it can be easy to forget that our mental health deserves that same care and attention. That's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp makes therapy more approachable, convenient, and accessible for people. After a quick questionnaire, you can be matched up with a licensed therapist in just a couple of days. And if the first one isn't the right fit, you can switch anytime at no extra cost. With thousands of therapists available and a proven track record, BetterHelp is designed to help you find support that fits your life. You gotta face it, most people just don't live in a place where they have an option to, find a therapist, let alone multiple therapists. However, now you've got therapists all over the place to help you find the right fit, because the right fit can make all the difference. Going to therapy is a sign of strength, not weakness. Our sponsor BetterHelp makes it simple, and right now you can get 10% off your first month to help you get started. Just go to betterhelp.com/ClintsReptiles or click the link in the description. That's betterhelp.com/ClintsReptiles for 10% off. As always, a big thank you to BetterHelp and to you, our community, for supporting our channel. Now, I've already talked about this a couple of times before, and you guys have been awesome. But I know that some people have concerns with the sponsor of today's video, and I'm thankful for your feedback. I've been researching BetterHelp very carefully since I first started hearing your concerns. And while I definitely think there were some problems with the company in the past when it was under different leadership, things I wouldn't want to support, I haven't found anything about the company in 2025 or since it has come under new leadership that I find concerning. They provide a genuinely needed service. And based on the reports I've seen from every nonprofit that evaluates such companies, they do it very well. I don't know of a better alternative. I never want to recommend bad products or bad companies. The truth is that we turn down potential sponsors regularly, but I will not reject good partners based on bad information or due to threats and insults. That said, I recognize that you may know something that I do not. I'm always open to this possibility. If so, please educate me. I want to know. I won't be bullied into making decisions, but I'm always open to changing my opinion based on new and verifiable information. So don't yell, teach. Now, where were we? I'll start by saying, I've gotten a lot of boxes. Well, not a lot. I have gotten 3 boxes from Reach Out Reptiles before with 3 incredible snakes that I knew were coming. I know that they package their stuff maybe the best of any breeder I've ever seen. However, I have never seen this level of detail, and I don't even know if I've seen it all. Okay, so a very patriotic top, obviously, made in the USA. They're in Pittsburgh, so I think all of their stuff is made in the USA. It says, freedom isn't free, baby. Rad, with an exclamation point. USA, USA, so patriotic as heck. This is just after the 4th of July this is happening. So patriotism's on their mind. Got Bodacious. On the rise, level up. I texted Garrett. I said, this is some box. And he said, limited edition to my midlife crisis 90s phase. Life is like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're going to get. And I do not know what I'm going to get. This literally could be anything. I know it's alive because like Kevin McCurley, he wouldn't tell me what it was. Said, where do I send it? And I said, well, what is it? And he wouldn't tell me. I said, well, if it's alive, it goes here. If it's not alive, it goes here. And in the same way, they have both sent me stuff to my It's Alive address, which is a FedEx hub. I prefer that so that it doesn't end up sitting out on a curb somewhere. That can be horrible for an animal. A FedEx hub is a good place to send it. So, okay. Life finds a way. Tiny clue. I don't know how, like a raptor eye is a clue, unless he sent me a bird. Okay. And then we got this S that everyone in the 90s knew how to draw. We spared no expense. And then the bottom is blank. So anyway, live harmless animal. That's good to know. When you're opening a mystery box, harmless is ideal. The false water cobra also said it was a harmless animal, and it was pretty much no harm. But let's crack into this thing. So, got my handy dandy Skeletool. Crack into this bad boy. I'll open it sideways so that there are no spoilers that I get to see that you don't. So, okay. Styrofoam on top. This is just a well-packaged thing, and very quickly we could have some idea what this is. Oh, wow. That's a cool thing. I have a feeling the serial number there, CL, probably has something to do with me. Okay, so you can track your baby and help them keep updates. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I cannot believe what the answer is here. This is incredible. Okay. Oh my gosh. Guys, I cannot believe what this is. I cannot believe what this is. I got chills. No way. These hardly exist. Okay, so what it says here, this is the hatch certificate. One of the things Reach Out Reptiles does that I've never seen another company do so well is for one thing, you can't just order a Reach Out Reptile snake. You've got to reach out to Reach Out Reptiles so they can make sure that they get you the exact snake that you want in the size that you want, everything. They want the right fit. They want you to have a relationship to it. So one of the big problems with reticulated pythons, not the super dwarfs, but the mainland reticulated pythons, is they end up being disposed of. They get bigger than people want, and then a large percentage of them end up euthanized, which is just horrible. And Garrett, Super doesn't want to see that happen. He loves these snakes and he wants to make sure they're going to the right place. And so helping you see that this is something special, from the packaging to the certificates, all of this from Reach Out Reptiles, just amazing. So, okay. So April 11th is the birth date of this snake of this year, it looks like. It's a 50% Calitoa. This can't be 100% because the morph. This is a super phantom, super dwarf reticulated python. So super phantom is blue-eyed leucism in reticulated pythons. I've never seen, at least in person, a super phantom, super dwarf. And of course, this one is part mainland, so it'll be a little bigger than the smallest super dwarf localities, but Garrett has been breeding for many generations to get to the point of having a 50% super phantom, because that has to come from two parents that, the fastest you can make this is breed two phantoms that are both 50% het Calitoa, and in this case, breed those together from separate pairings. So it takes, this has to be a minimum third pairing in order to make this happen. Okay, so Clint, I know you're into this kind of thing. May your bond be strong, your cage secure, and your feeding response legendary, Garrett Hartle. That is something that I know about super dwarfs and just reticulated pythons in general, which is why I put them on my top 5 best pets for beginners. They eat so well. And here in a second, because this is a baby, you'll actually see why I think they were appropriate. Because an adult super dwarf, if you got it as an adult, wouldn't be an appropriate first snake for somebody. But a baby totally is. And they grow slowly. These are super dwarfs. And as a result of growing so slowly, you have many years to not be a new snake keeper anymore before your snake is large enough that you would need some experience under your belt. Other than that, other than the size that they attain, which is very reasonable, it's like the perfect size snake in my opinion. But other than that, there's nothing about them that isn't just perfect for a new snake keeper. Now it looks like we got some stickers from Reach Out Reptiles stickers. Right here. Got this sticker and this one. They do some, Reach Out Reptiles is such a cool company. I'm actually heading out there in a few weeks to go to Retic Fest, which may have already happened before you see this video, but we'll just have to see. Okay, we got a Reach Out Reptiles keychain. That needs to hang somewhere. I don't know if that's on my adventure backpack or where we're gonna put that, but that's gotta go somewhere. Okay, now I've just got some confetti, it looks like. And then, oh, guys, I can see it, just a peek. Okay, I'm gonna give you the same peek I got because that's not fair. That's not fair. Okay, so they always come in these incredible tin boxes with a little window on the roof. Not the deli cups you see. And there's my peek. And it looks like it's happy and healthy after transport. Not shocked because Reach Out Reptiles really knows what they're doing. But oh my goodness, guys. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I am seeing this animal. I cannot believe I am seeing this animal. Now, I know nothing. Obviously, I didn't even know what this was that was coming. He's got it on a cool pack, which is fully... Oh, they do such a good job. It is not hot nor cold inside this box. Now, like I said, the last time I unboxed a snake on video, I wasn't paying enough attention to the snake. I was paying too much attention to the video, make sure I didn't leave anything behind. Sometimes there's an Asian water monitor in there you didn't know you were gonna miss out on. Okay, so it looks like I'm done with this box. And now and this is not a sticker, is it? Oh no, this is like a magnet. I don't know what her story is. Anyway, got your own Vanna White presenter. And I'm done with this box and on to the little box. Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot begin to tell you how exciting this is. Okay. I'm gonna clear all the dust off and then I'll give you guys a close look at what is in here, because that is a special thing. I cannot believe what this is. I cannot believe it. I am so darned excited. I'm not going to handle this snake for very long, just long enough to show you and make sure that everything is looking good. I fortunately have a number of enclosures for young pythons all ready to go. Oh my goodness. 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 Okay. Look at how special this is. Like, I'm used to a plastic deli cup, not Reach Out Reptiles, and there are ventilation holes, so don't worry about that. But what a special thing. Secured with a Reach Out Reptiles sticker. What attention to detail they have. Okay, here we go. First contact. Hey, baby. Hey. Let's see if this becomes snake bite number 7 for me. I only have 2 in situations where I was looking at the snake and not interacting with somebody else, including a camera. So we will see what happens because the snake is awake. Hi, you. Doesn't appear defensive. My retics have never bitten at me in a defensive way ever. And Reach Out Reptiles, I know, does a lot to socialize their babies before they send them out. And so it's very, very unlikely this snake will be a defensive snake in general. However, shipping can be stressful. They're often a little bit cold, which often means that they're not as able to flee. And so there's just a lot of reasons for a snake that has freshly been shipped to be a little bit more defensive. Okay, let's do it. I may use my skeletal just because its head is pointed right at me, and I just want to lift it a little bit from below. You don't need to be scared, baby. This is a boy. This is a boy, and I'll tell you why that's so exciting to me here in a moment. But wow. Look at that bright pink tongue. And these guys have heat detecting pits on their lips, so he can absolutely see that I'm a warm something. If he's nervous at all about me, he's fully aware that I'm there. Oh my gosh. Are you guys seeing how beautiful this snake is? Oh. Is that coming through on camera at all? Because this is absolutely exquisite. A blue-eyed leucistic super dwarf reticulated python. You take what I think is the greatest pet snake in existence and combine it with what is possibly my favorite morph of snake. Oh my gracious. Okay, so let me tell you why I am so excited about a super phantom in particular. I have personally never bred reticulated pythons. I could. Well, I have 2 females. I have a mature female, and I probably will breed her sometime soon. I have a mature wild type female. Now, Athena, my female, is a parthenogenic baby, which we either just made a video or are about to make a video. I'm actually filming it tomorrow, so I don't know the order in which these videos will come out. But she is a parthenogenic baby, but she's a half clone. And she is homozygous for everything. So I know she doesn't have any heads. My male is a purple albino, and which I just adore purple albino reticulated pythons. When I found out you could get one in a super dwarf, an actually reasonably sized snake, I was all for that. And Garrett said he had one for me. I can tell this one's about to pee. I've learned because one once ruined my laptop. So you always watch for that little bulge there. So she could pee on me at any time. Or here in just a second, looks like he could pee on me at any time. But if I bred this one with my super dwarf female Athena, then we would get some phantoms, which would be really exciting and cool. However, the thing that really excites me is I have a cow a dwarf cow. So cow is phantom and orange ghost stripe, which are both different allelic leucistic traits. But if you get one of each, that's how you get the cow. If I would be to breed this snake with her, you would only get two things: cows and super phantoms. What an incredible thing. Now, I don't know that I'm going to be breeding them, but that's an incredible possibility. However, what I can tell you for sure is here at Clint's Reptile Room is going to be, I can't even say the most glorious of all super dwarfs, because the other two that I have are equally beautiful in their own right. But my goodness, that is one special snake. I want to say thank you so much to Garrett Hartle and Reach Out Reptiles for sending this snake to me, and just for teaching me that super dwarfs even exist, showing me what I think is the best pet snake on earth, at least the ultimate pet snake. I just love these, and I cannot believe this has happened. If you're interested in getting yourself a super dwarf, please head over to Reach Out Reptiles. We'll have links down in the description. This is not a sponsored video, other than the fact that he sent me this snake. I just want the world to know about them. He didn't even tell me I needed to make a video or do any fanfare. I'm over the moon excited about this. And if you want to see what I'm talking about, please consider checking out Reach Out Reptiles. I'm going to get this guy set up now. But as always, like and subscribe. We hope to see you real soon. Oh man, I'm over the moon. I can't believe I have to put him down. Okay.